大家好，今天我想和你们分享一个关于自我护理和自信的小秘密。记住，保持自信，从内而外散发出美丽的光芒。
Hello everyone. A plugin for video chroma keying. I also did a demo of the effect. This plugin is based on this MatAnyone2. It has been uploaded to GitHub. You can download the entire folder of MatAnyone2 and put it in the Converse's MO models folder. Folder of Converse's MO models. It's more convenient. Okay. After installation, let's take a look at is the most commonly used Confluence platform. If you haven't registered for Running Hub yet, you can fill in my invitation code to register. After successful registration, you can get 1000 RHB. Okay. Let's open our workflow. A node of this MOV. In the editing software. At present, I have communicated with when knew about this plugin, and it will be available on Running Hub later. You can directly use it. A node that can save in MOV format. Let's follow the usual practice. Let's run it first and see. I set. That's all nodes. I'll explain to you while running it the usage of this node. We can open this node to take a look. And then there is the processing node in the middle. Are all save nodes. WebM format, MOV format. The 5-second video has been processed, which is about 20 seconds. If it's processing MP4, the speed will be faster, its encoding is relatively slower. Let's take a look at the parameters in the loading node. Only these two parameters need to be adjusted. One is the maximum frame rate. The maximum frame rate means how many frames. For example, in our video, which shows that this video has 153 frames. If we don't need that many frames, we can set it to 100 or 50 frames. The faster our processing speed will be, we need to generate the mask from which frame. For example, our character appears at the 20th frame. We can set it to 20. It won't affect the previous video, so these two parameters are relatively important. When the maximum increment is 0, it means we sample all of them. When the mask frame is 0, it will default to selecting our. As you can see, after masking, we do a keying. The output mask is then input to our processing node. Here, we only do a because in compositing, there are many nodes to process the mask. Expansion, contraction, and so on. So here we didn't set too many parameter adjustments. The simpler, the better. Here is a setting for a prefix for the file name, a save path, and whether to generate a preview video is to directly in previewing in this window. This will slow down our. That will be slower. This is to save a preview image, which is convenient for us to find the video later. Format. The video volume is very small, maybe just a few hundred kilobytes, because it is used in our web page previewing, so it's used more often. When we are developing front-end projects, we can directly use it, which saves our resources. This node, these two parameters don't need to be explained. The larger the value, the more compression it will be, which corresponds to the videos. The quality will be relatively worse. The smaller our value is, the weaker the compression will be. The corresponding video volume will be larger. The output speed will also be slower, but the quality will be relatively better. Here, you can adjust it according to the video quality to adjust it. Generally, it is recommended to use the default is for saving videos in the traditional sense. A prefix name and a save path. Here, there is a background color, which is divided into black, white, and green, because it can be imported into other editing software for green screen keying. It will be faster. There is a save alpha video here. To save a black and white video, It's also in MP4 format. And web? You can directly use it. It will be more convenient to use. You can see that the video is in this place. This seems to be a problem with the ComfyUI. I didn't pay attention to it. And drag it to CapCut to see our original video has a room background. The final MOV image we exported has been very cleanly removed. Let's use a random material to see. We stack this material below. We can see if the background is clean. Has the background been changed? And in fact, the keying is very clean. The main thing is that the speed is fast. It's very convenient to use, okay? I have posted them on the planet. You can support me. Okay, that's all for this sharing. See you next time. Bye.